Hi Gemini, this reading is for you. We are going to see what's up with Gemini in the month of February. Happy Black History Month. What is going on with Gemini in the month of February? Let's find out. I feel like the Gemini readings have been all over the place, and one of the only key things I remember about the previous readings was expressing emotions for Gemini and how it's really hard to do for them, for you. But let's see what's going on in the month of February for Gemini. Do any cards want to come out? One, okay. Gemini, Gemini, what is in your fucking eye? I don't know where that, I'm sorry, I don't know. Okay. Do you even want a reading, Gemini? Do you want one? Because it's almost like you don't. I'm like, that's okay. I'm trying to be fair. Give everyone a reading. But if you don't want any of these cards, well, what can I really do about that, Gemini? Okay, it's starting to get jumpy. Thank you. Just gotta coax them out a little bit sometimes. What's going on with Gemini in the month of February? Ooh, okay. What is going on, Gemini? It's the first one all day. It's the Eight of Swords. I'll get it in a minute, brats. Alright. What is going on? This is a tough shuffle. Come on, Gemini. What's going on? Obviously, still not wanting to feel emotions, I would guess. But that's okay. Let's talk about something else. What's going on with Gemini? Some face down cards. Whoa! Alright. Now we're talking. What's up, Gemini? What is going on with Gemini? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put those there. Alright, now I just need some meditation cards. Very good, boys. Very good. Alright. Just looking to get a couple meditation cards for Gemini in the month of February. And I am not forgetting that Eight of Swords is down there. I just don't feel like picking it up. How about that? It was our own little interference with the stagnation of this deck on Geminis. We're going to take this. Okay. Shuffle a couple more times. Okay, yeah, that meditation's looking like it's done. Okay. Alright. We're going to try it. We are certainly going to try it. Alright. At the core of this reading, we have the Nine of Cups, which is happiness, the Princess of Wands, as well as the Six of Swords, which is science. Alright, I don't want to have to repeat myself every single time I do a Gemini reading, but with the presence of that Princess of Wands there, it is still showing a little bit of like needing some emotional growth, but getting there, finally taking the steps. But it's also like, okay, if you're happy and you have everything worked out for yourself, then the emotional stuff can wait in a way, but also it might be the last step you need to take. So it can go either way. At the beginning we have the Seven of Swords, and down there we have the Eight of Swords. So we have futility and interference. And then we have a face down card, but then we've got this Five of Swords, which is defeat, and the Princess of Swords. Okay? And I'm going to tell you already, we got some of the meditation cards of swords too, which makes sense because air sign, but also sort of like because you're happy And because things are working out, it's almost like you don't want to change anything. And you want to just continue with your old ways. We have a couple more face down, and then we've got this Four of Swords, which is truce, lust, okay, a little bit of obsession, and the Queen of Wands, okay. So it's almost like you want to put in no effort on your end, but you want this other person or this other energy to come in and fulfill all your emotional needs while you do none of it in return. And it's getting to the point of like you're almost obsessing over this person or over this emotional growth, but are you willing to put in the work? We have this Eight of Wands here, which is swiftness. So you're either jumping into emotions or you're moving away from them. Each of you can decide for yourself. Underneath, what do we got? We have the Magus. I think that comes up in almost every single one of your readings. I could be wrong. Four of Cups, which is luxury. The Two of Wands, which is dominion. Five of Discs, which is worry. And the Five of Cups, which is disappointment. That's a lot of fives. Did you get one in? No, this was Prince, Happiness, Swords. Okay, so you have the Five of Swords, the Five of Discs, and the Five of Cups. Plateauing. You know, if you don't want to get, it's like you want to be invested in this person in your life, but you can't really open up to them. But you're obsessing over the idea of being with this person or being with the person you're with, but you're not giving enough of yourself no matter how much you are providing. You know, you can be the provider, you can be the money maker, you can be the one who's secure and stable, but if you don't just open up and say, hey, I love you once in a while, or you don't want to like sit here and grow with them emotionally, then you are going to be at this stagnant point of like straight fives. You know, always something to worry about, always something to be disappointed in, always something to feel defeated by. It's time for you to open up. I think that's been a big part of all the Gemini readings. But in the month of February, it looks like maybe you decide to. Don't know. That's just like the airflow, I guess. So it seems like this person is sticking around for you. What are you going to do for them? They're there for you. Something's got to come through and just like disrupt your daily life for you to kind of like get that pep back in your step, Gemini. What are you going to do? Adjustment. Okay, these are your future cards. Ten of Discs. The Eon. Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, Seven of Discs. Okay, so here's the thing. You're finally getting used to the amount of money you're making, right? You got wealth right next to adjustment. It's been good. Everything's great. But then you have the Eon, which is judgment, right next to the Wheel of Fortune, followed by the Seven of Discs, which is failure. You are losing so much of your focus on all this emotional bullshit that you're not even going to notice when your finances hit a weak point. This is like, okay, the Wheel of Fortune may turn in your favor, but this setup would indicate that it is kind of moving backwards. So I think it's time that you stop obsessing about the feelings and stop forcing them down. The more you talk and the more you let out and the more that you feel, the more that you appreciate people in your life, the better things will get. But the thing is, if you're so caught up in trying to hide what you're feeling, you're not even going to notice when your fucking money goes to shit. That's like what this is like you're so caught up in all this other stuff that really should come easy for you that you won't even notice that this comfortable period that you're going through in this time of wealth, it might change. And it might change your perspective too. So you gotta like really put your money where your mouth is. I don't know why I said that. I feel like that's not the case. You gotta put your mouth where your money is. You gotta love more and accept more and do more so that you're not blocking your own benefits, you know? It's just what I think. Alright, let's see what's going on here. We have the Knight of Cups, We have the Prince of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Two of Swords, which is peace. These are your meditation cards. Lots of masculine energy, but that's okay. We like both. I know that I am the source of my problems, but I am also the source of my solutions. Pretty good, Gemini. That was a good one. That was really good. Alright, let's see what's going on in work, because something about your finances is not looking good. Let's see what's going on at work. Ooh, got a jumper. Better than the last shuffle. Okay, let's see what demon has advice for Gemini in the month of February. Ooh, come on. Just looking for one demon to help Gemini with their work and finances in the month of February. We got Tap. Cool. Tap. I ain't seen him before. Let's find out. What is Tap about? Let's find out what Tap's about. Okay. Among the gifts specifically mentioned in descriptions of Tap are his ability to transport men immediately from one country to another and to teach them the languages, philosophy, and arts of many different cultures and societies. Given his position in Hell and his particular set of skills, it seems that Tap may hold many of the qualities of a capable diplomat. Indeed, he is said to be able to bring people together in better understanding, or to drive people apart by careful exploitation of their differences just as easily. Focus on travel and expanding your horizons, explore new cultures, and gain knowledge. Maybe you need a break from work, Gemini. Maybe it's time to cash in on those paid time off days. You know, it's about time you treat yourself and get your emotions back in check and get a hold of your life again, Gemini. Come on, it's time. Alright, I'm going to pull some lucky numbers for you. For the month of February, Gemini's lucky numbers in the month of February. Gemini's lucky numbers in the month of February. Here we go. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. I swear you're the only one got me dropping cards today. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have the 2 and the 4 of turtles. It's water. The 7 of earth. Bears, and the Queen of Lightning Bolts, which is fire. So, 2, 4, 7, 12. It's 12, right? 10, yeah. 2, 4, 7, and 12 are going to be those little affirmation numbers that when you see them, you'll know that you're doing well, or you know that whatever thought you're having is good, and etc. But yeah, I mean, definitely lean on the water signs in your life. We have double water here. Look for advice to an earth sign in your life, and let that fire sign that you know bring some passion back to you, okay? That's going to be it. We'll see you at the next check-in, Gemini. Good luck with everything.